Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. We are going to be working on our Precious Memories album by Crafter's Companion. This will be broken down into a series of 6 videos so that I don't keep you very long for one video. If you would like to follow along with me, in the description box you would just click on the very first video and you can complete this album in the order which I have done. If you are not following along and would like to do this at your own pace, I still will have all of the other videos listed in the description. You just click on the one you need. Let's go ahead and get started. So to get started, you're going to need to cut out your album spine, and it's going to come like this with plenty of score lines as well as some X's. And for these X, this is where you're going to put your glue or adhesive, and then of course you will need to fold and burnish your score lines. So we are going to go ahead and do that. Now I am not going to have you watch me fold all of these score lines, so I am going to fold and burnish each one and I will be back. So as you start, or when you are finished folding and scoring, you will have a little bit of a curve, and that's fine because we do want that. Now it's time to start to put adhesive where the X are and assemble these together. So we are going to put adhesive here and here, and then we will bring this X to this one like that. So I'm going to put that closer to the camera. Put adhesive. It's good to put it on both. So if you are using a Crafter's Companion tape pen, this is very strong, so this is good. If not, use a wet glue. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that here. And it's good to put them on both. And I'm just gonna do it twice on each. So I have them here. You're gonna do this with all the X's, but I wanna do a few of them first with you. So you see that? So then just bring that box here, 1/2-inch box here, and just connect it, fold it down and connect it, so like you're just basically pushing it on the other X, so where you can't even see either one of them, and then it should look like this. Okay, and then let's do that again where you want to burnish and get the glue to stick. Okay, so let's do it again. I'll put adhesive, the X, I'm going to do that twice, and then here, try to stay away from the score lines. Okay, here and here. So then fold this X down like that, and just, it'll connect. Okay, like that. Okay, that's it. And then you'll put your adhesive here and here again. And then we are going to, I'm going to put some more adhesive. And then we are going to, like this, again, bring it over. And fold it down. And you will just complete that. You have 3 more sections. Okay, so we are done with that. Now you want to flip this over and kind of train it. Use your finger like that, and then take your bone folder. I'm using my ultimate tool here, and just kind of getting the adhesives to blend more. Okay, and we are done with our spine. If you start to see it separate, which mine is not, then you need to just kind of push it like this, push it together. Or if you can, if there's still room to add more tape, just open it back up and add more tape. But I pretty much, it looks good. If you're using the Crafter's Companion tape, you saw me do it twice on each one, so it works fine. Okay, so now that we have this done, we want to go ahead and add our cover for the front and the back. So I have mine cut out. You can do whatever size. You need to do at least 4 inches this way, and then you can do whatever for your length. Okay, I did 4 by 6, so I have 2, one for the front and one for the back. So what you need to do is, if you open this up, you're going to see your score lines here. You're going to put it to the first score line. I know it's easy to push it all the way over, but no, we're going to do it to the first. I hope you can see that right there. So just push it there and add some adhesive. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to add adhesive to the spine, not the paper. Just stay away from that score line. Okay, like that. And then just, like I said, stay away from the score line. And just lay it right up, right close to the score line, but not over it. Okay, and your cover is on. Just give it a little bit of a burnish, and your cover is on. Okay, and you're gonna do the same for the back. So I'm gonna add some adhesive to the spine, staying away from that score line. Okay, and do the same thing. And just give it a good burnish to let the adhesive do its thing. Okay, and then now we have a little book here. How cute is this? All right, so now if you would like to cover this up in the back, you will need to take a piece of paper. You're going to, it's going to measure 3 by 4, and for the longer edges you're going to score at 1/2 inch. So 1/2 inch this way and 1/2 inch that way, and you're just going to go ahead and fold that over, and this is optional. And what this would do is this will go over top here. You will match up the score line to this score line and just put your adhesive. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. But what I think I want to do before I do that is, this is going to be my cover. So I actually want to lay this down first and then put that over, so it's like this. And this is optional. That way it's like that. Okay, so I'm going to do that. So let me put my adhesive. Your adhesive is going to go on each little 1/2 inch right here. And be generous. And then the other side. And then we're just going to take our, this is going to be my front. So actually I need to go ahead and adhere this to my cover. Okay, this tape gets wacky sometimes. Look at that. There we go. Sometimes you gotta give it a little boost, I guess. Okay, so this is my cover, and like I said, this is optional. So I'm gonna go ahead and adhere this. I'm trying to be careful because this tape is not forgiving. So I'm just trying to make sure I have it lined up. Making sure I line it up as close to the edge as possible. Okay. All right, got that. So then now I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. So you would just match up the end score line, get that placed on, and then bring it around to the back and match that up. Okay, and then it should be on just like this. And there you go. And then here I'll just trim off that. That's just a little extra paper. I'll trim that off. So we have our spine, our front and back cover. And if you want this, so this, I will now go ahead and decorate it. I wanted to show you because I knew that I was going to cover mine up so it wouldn't be an issue. But back here, if you have this visible on the front and back, put adhesive on the whole thing, not just where I showed you. Okay, my apologies. I knew mine was going to be covered up, but I got to remember you guys may be doing yours different. So just when you put this piece down, just put adhesive all over. So to do the pages is very easy. You just cut out 4 by 6. I cut out a total of 12 pieces, and I borrowed from the tabbed page and purse card. I borrowed the little tab die right there. That's optional. If you are going to do it, what you need to do is tab 12 pieces. So you just put the die on the end, and then we are going to put 2 pages together on all 6 of the little page dividers here. Okay, so we will put one here and then glue another one on this side. I'll show you. I'm just quickly showing you, and they will connect together. So before I glue it, I want to show you the page tab, how to do it. So for the very first, I'm looking for my scissors. There they go. So for the very first, you would need to put your 2. So this is front and back. And that's if you're putting 12 pages. You can just put 6 pages in here. However, if you only put 6, this is going to show behind every page. So if you put 12, you put these, one on the front of that and one on the back of the page divider, and you won't see it. So then you have a total of 12 pages. So you need to have your tab showing on the back as well. So what you're going to do for the very first one is you're just going to cut the remainder of the tabs off. So you just cut all the way up to the first one. And that's it. You have your tabs. So we will go ahead and glue this to our spine. So I'm using the tape pen, and you're just going to put some on the end. And you are going to adhere this. Now there is the little 1/4 inch square there. You don't want to touch that. You want to put this on the end. I hope you can see it. Sorry, I'm trying to get the lighting right. You're going to put it right here, but stay away from that little 1/4 inch box. And you have your page. Just go ahead and get it in there. Give it a good burnish. And your page is there. And then you're going to do the same for the back of your page. Now I'm just going to cut a little more because I see some of the little tab edges here. So what I'm doing, you see that I need to cut, this was the back I didn't see, I couldn't see it, so I'm just going to cut that off. Kind of hard to hold it. I'm going to hold it. You guys may not see, but I want to make sure I cut it off. All right. So then now we would do the same here, and you would just put your adhesive and just put that in like that. Okay. And you're going to do the same for all of the pages. And you just take it, and I'm going to hold it up to the camera again. And you're just going to stay away from each quarter inch, sorry, right here, and stay away from it. Just put it right up to the score line. And just put it down, adhere it, burnish, and you have your page. But oh, sorry, forgot these have to connect. So I need to put adhesive here. You want these to connect, so and just give it a good burnish. This is some really strong, good tape. And we have our very first page. So you're just going to do the remainder of the pages like that, and you are all set. If you are using the tabs, so then we will cut the second page like this up to the second tab. We'll cut up to the second one, cut off the bottom ones, and cut off the very first one. And then now we have tab number 2. And when you put it in your book, you should have your second tab. And remember, do the same to the back, okay? Kind of tough to cut this way. I'm a righty. Probably can better for you to use your your X-Acto knife. Okay, so we have those two here, and they match front and back. And we will do the same thing. You just go ahead and put that here and here, glue it together, and you have your second. So here is the finished cover, and I have all of my pages in and my tabs. So now we will move on to the tabbed and purse. Now we already did the tabs because we borrowed that for the pages. So we're going to go to the next one, and we're going to make the purse. So click on the next video for tabbed page and purse.